Okay, today we'll be reading and responding to the article Chimps Beat Up, Murder, and Cannibalize Their Former Tyrant by Chelsea White of New Scientist, posted January 30th, 2017. First off, I would like to say that the content of this article is rather disturbing, so if you feel you will not be able to handle it, I invite you to please go out and watch my next segment. Okay, let's go. It was a gruesome scene. The body had severe wounds and was still bleeding, despite having been laying for a few hours in hot Senegalese savannah. The murder victim, a West African chimpanzee called Fuduko, had been beaten with rocks and sticks, stomped on, and then cannibalized by his own community. This is one of just 9 known cases where a group of chimpanzees has killed their own adult males as opposed to killing a member of a neighboring tribe. These intergroup killings are rare, but Michael Wilson at the University of Minnesota says they are valuable insights into chimp behavior such as male coalition building. Why does coalition sometimes succeed? But not very often. It's at the heart of this tension between conflict and cooperation, which is central to the lives of chimpanzees and even to our own, he says. Chimps usually live in groups with more adult females than males, but in the group with the murder, it was the other way around. When you reverse that, now it's 2 males for every female, that really intensifies the competition for reproduction. It seems to be a key factor here, says Wilson. Jill Pruitt at Iowa State University, who has been studying this group of chimpanzees in southeastern Senegal since 2001, agrees. She suggests that human behavior may have caused the skewed gender ratio that is likely to be behind this attack. In Senegal, female chimpanzees are approached to provide infants for the pet trade. 13 years ago, Puduko reigned over the chimp clans at the Fungali study site, part of Fungali's Savannah Chimpanzee Project. As alpha male, he was somewhat of a tyrant, Pruitt says. Puduko gained alpha status in his late teens and ruled alongside his right-hand chimp, Mamadou, the group's beta male. In 2007, Mamadou was severely injured and separated from the group for weeks, returning frail and having a lower rank in social hierarchy. Because Fudoku maintained alliance with his now weak partner, is ostracized, then ousted by the others. He lived alone on the outskirts of chimp society for years, only being observed by researchers in the field once or twice a year. Chimpanzee groups at Fungoli are fairly isolated, so Paduko's only chance to find a mate is to rejoin the group. By 2013, Mamadou had gained beta male status, and his brother David had taken over as alpha. Thanks to Fudoku, back into the fold, but other members of the group still chase him off periodically. We just ran out of time to have 5 young males all coming up in the hierarchy, and those guys together didn't want to let Fudoku back in, says Pruitt. He was trying to come back in a high rank, which was ultimately a foolish thing to do on his part. Early one morning, Pruitt and her team heard loud screams and hoots from the chimp's nearby sleep nest. At dawn, they found Fudoku dead, bleeding profusely from a bite to his right foot. He has a large gash in his back and a ripped anus. Later, he is found out of cracked ribs. Fruit says Fudoku probably died of internal injuries bled out from his foot wound. Fudoku had wounds on his fingers. These are likely been caused by chimps clamping in their teeth and stretching his arms out to hold him down during the attack, says Pruitt. After his death, the gang continued to use Fudoku's body to break rocks and poking it with sticks, breaking its limbs, biting it, and sometimes eventually eating some of the flesh. It was striking. The female that cannibalized his body most, she's the mother of the two top high-ranking males. Her sons were the only ones that really didn't attack the body aggressively, Pruitt says, and Mamadou even tried to wake his old partner. Do chimpanzees utter in death? It's not that they do, says Wilson, who studied chimpanzees in East Africa. It seems unlikely that they know about using pulse or breath to make sure something's dead. And so we do see them being individuals they've killed after they've expired. But cannibalism was unusual. Pruitt says Fudoku's death, Mamadou has been kicked out of the tribe by the same young males who attacked his past ally. The way the chimps can behave is the way they used to act with Fudoku when he was trying to re-enter the group. The saga continues, she says. Alright, this is rather provocative. Caused me to ponder in several ways. Why did this happen? My response is it was over finding a mate. One female says hi, but she was another man, so they decided to kill him because he made his move on her and was rejected and insulted by the male alpha, so they killed him in another picture. Tell me guys, we all know this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hot girl, another guy, stay back and don't piss them off. You go too far, you're in trouble, maybe you end up dead. Or worse, am I right? Now, the cannibalism perplexes me. And I find no reason for that. As was stated, it only happened 8 other times. This was a rare and unusual case. It just blows my mind. I'd like to know what y'all think. I invite theories and speculations from you, so send emails to bipolaropposites119@gmail.com. It's more than welcome. Wow, that was serious. Maybe a little fun on Tuesday segment to break the tension. Let's go on to clip 3.